1079 KCJM, The Juice.
What do you think about Cookie Monster's battle with shrinkflation?
What do I think? I think Cookie Monster is being a little blue bitch. All right? Why does he care about the price of cookies? Have you seen the way he eats them? Half of them end up on the floor. If the cookies were smaller, maybe they managed to get into his mouth. Me no like inflation. Stop talking like that. You live on Sesame Street. How are you still doing remedial English?
Okay. Josh, look, I love hating stuff too, but aren't you being a little too hard on Mr. Monster? He's trying to fight shrinkflation.
Oh, you're telling me that Cookie Monster just brought up shrinkflation the same week as Biden on his own? The only words I've ever heard Cookie Monster say are me and cookie. Who taught him shrinkflation?
Yo, man ain't cooking for you. Come on over here. Got your orange juice with your breakfast. Got your rice, your bacon, your scrambled egg. I got your sausage and I got your 3 cookies. Cooking with...
Everybody who rode in an ambulance car, throw your hands up. If you rode in an ambulance car, everybody who rode in the ambulance car.
Everybody, if you ever rode in an ambulance car, throw your hands up. If you ever rode in an ambulance car, everybody.
If it ain't one thing, it's another. When can I catch a break?
I just got my hospital bill. I was in there for 3 days for a leg surgery, and I'm going to read you the itemized charge list. First, semi-private room and bed changes, $12,487. Changes for drugs and IV solutions, $2,222. Medical surgical supplies, $2,918. Clinical laboratory changes, $5,314. Operating room charges, $7,749. Anesthesia services, $2,157. Physical therapy, $874. I literally had no physical therapy. I had surgery and I walked with a nurse when I got out. And I was the one who said I wanted to walk on my own. I literally held some random nurse's arm. Emergency room services, $5,615. Recovery room services, $1,948. For a total of a whopping $41,288. Free that boy.
What? Who's you, nigga? Man, I'm from the future, man. I came to free all y'all. Gather everybody up, man. We about to get out of here. Man, you tripping. You must have lost your goddamn cotton picking mind. Man's gonna hit you with that switch. He sure is. Man, hey, Mass ain't the only one with a switch. I'm trying to tell you what I know, Slim. Why you ain't picking cotton? I'm finna go tell, nigga. You gonna tell Mass or what? I'm finna tell that you ain't picking cotton. Y'all need to beat his ass when we get back to the future, for real. Man, what the fuck, man? Where Mass at? All right, God damn it. I had enough of this damn noise. You running your nigger lips. Who is the fucking stealing my translation, Nick? They hit your ass with a switch. I'm about to bet you get in line in. You think you the only one with a switch? I might be around here. Nigga, please. You was about to
Listen, let me know. During the time slavery, 1860s, when we were fighting the war to free ourselves, there were slaves fighting on to stay in slavery. So the mentality is still here.
Yeah, I like that.
That's crazy. What do you call them niggas? What do you
niggas? Niggas.
Yeah. What do you call them niggas?
What you mean you want to be free?
Yeah, it's good. They ain't nowhere gonna treat you good out there by yourself.
You gotta stop getting upset with hearing the truth. Go work on your game. Don't get mad at me, nigga. I'm here telling the truth. If somebody else should have told you that.
Welcome, one and all, to all 4 viewers that are currently viewing. Welcome to the last show in this season. Also, the last show of 2024. What do I have in store for you this evening? Let me think. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready now. Yeah, I'm ready. What do I have in store for you this evening? Well, we're going to go back in time and we're going to review what we done did in 2024. And I'm not saying we, as in me and Universal Collective and Miss Agnes them and Mom and them. I'm talking about we as the community of concerned citizens, not churches, citizens of Cenla. How many changes have you made step by step? And, you know, I'm not going to be able to get to all of them because a lot of them are moral victories. But we have some pretty tangible things that we've changed and stepped into. Are you watching the final Raw and the new? No, I told you I'll watch. I can do this, and what I do is when I get off the air, I'll go and watch the Raw after I get off the air on my little website. I like the set, but they slightly inspired this. Hey, Miss Bell, they slightly inspired this setup that you see now, because you know they're doing the final Raw. And, you know, they got a new set. Whether anybody wants to, whatever changes that they're going to be making, they've already made, which ties closely into what we're talking about this evening. So I wanted to start, I wanted to start backwards. Pause. What did you most recently do, Alexandria? Well, you came out and voted a second time when they said you wouldn't normally do it. They told you that you wasn't going to be able to do it. They told you that typically you do not come back out and cast your vote. And they were banking on that. They were banking on that. They scheduled it for December 7th. They had Winterfed at the same time. The first election, they had it scheduled right around Thanksgiving, and all the dates were broken up, and you came out and you voted. You voted. The only thing that was in concrete at that time when you voted the first time was Cynthia Perry. And yes, I'm going over our push card. Yes, because we can tout that out of 5 candidates that we supported as the Concerned Citizens, Universal Collective Network, this show, and the people that you see us around, and the people that you see deal with us, out of 5 candidates, only one of them lost. And that was the one on the state level. All of our local candidate picks, they all won, hands down. You did that. You did that, Alexandria. You did that, black folks in Sin Law. Y'all made that happen. Had nothing to do with us other than us informing y'all. That's 4 out of 5. And I only bring that up because there's people out there that want to, they're into hostile takeovers. So they fancy themselves as people that can bully people out of whatever they've worked for and kind of ride other people's waves to the top. And hopefully, they win or what have you. All the times that we've created whatever we've created, it hasn't worked yet. Same people. We haven't switched up the group of people that we hang around. We haven't switched up what we've said. We've never switched up what we said. That's the one thing that we can, because you don't have to change the truth. You can't change the truth. How about that? But to those that want to see themselves as competition to us, let me first by saying, welcome to the big leagues. You're stumping with the big dogs. I hope you don't get stepped on. First off, shout out to Urban Cast. You've successfully picked losers every freaking election, with the exception of Mark Woods. But all the people that pay you, good evening, Miss Lady Red, all the people that pay you to do the bullshit advertising on your bullshit platform, they've all lost. All of them. Sandra Franklin, Stephen Sharp, you name it, they lost, except Mark Woods, and that's only because Rapides Parish is a slave parish, and they love a good slave master. I would say Jeff Powell, but Jeff Powell, that's not an elected position. But you guys, and then to take it a step further, Urban Cast seems to be an extension of the DPEC, the Democratic Party Executive Committee for Rapides Parish, which they've also picked nothing but losers. So when it really boils down to it, and we're talking credibility here, I mean, you want to be informed. I'm not even saying ride with us because we're going to take you to the top, but I am going to say ride with us because we're going to at least keep you informed. And we're going to tell the truth. And nobody can pay for it. You can't buy this. You can't buy the truth. That's not how it works. Prior to the election, we were engaged in a verbal back and forth on social media with your mayor, who thought he was him. And we showed him that he wasn't. It's okay to call a liar a lie. That's fine. It's permissible by all means and standards. It's permissible to call a liar a liar. You have to. It's for self-preservation. It helps keep you aware of the nefarious assholes around you. Everybody ain't skin folk, or all skin folk ain't kin folk, or whatever that saying is. Why am I bringing all this up? Well, we started with the latter half of the year, and we went through the election. Okay. Jules is back on the council. Malcolm is back on the council. Miss Cynthia is on the council. And we're going to get Gary Johnson in line. Because the one thing I know, no respectable black man wants to be known as is a sellout. Now, if you're not a respectable black man, like say a Reddick's Washington or someone, that's fine. You'll embrace somebody calling you a sellout. But I expect more from Gary Johnson just because we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. If he lets us down, you already know what time it is. If any of them let us down, you already know what time it is. They know what time it is, obviously. So, that being said, let's move towards the summer. We are talking about, what was the name of this show before it got changed to Send All Complaints to 915 3rd Street? Oh, that's right. It was Send All Complaints to 625 Murray Street. And guess what else we lost? Michael Marcotte's gone. You guys did that. You sent enough complaints to 625 Murray Street that Marcotte quit his job. The director of utilities, the founder of the Restore scam, the founder of this Alexandria utility debacle, Jock Roy's running mate, the real mayor of the city, Michael Marcotte, quit his job. They said he left voluntarily, but that's bullshit. We all know that. The interviews. We interviewed Brother Ken. Brother Ken, the one that was working for the utility department, and he asked Marcotte a question about his bill, and Marcotte lost his shit and oh man, that was exclusive. That was an exclusive interview. He didn't go to Urban Cast. He said okay to us. Mind you, we don't pay for these people to come on our show. We ask kindly. But without the rapport and the reputation, you would not get that response. Am I saying that people over there on the other side have no redeeming qualities? At this point, I don't give a damn about redeeming qualities. All I give a damn about is what you did to me in my face. Pause. And if you was a traitor in my face and you were a traitor behind my back, I have no reason or no use for you. And I apologize if your feelings are hurt, but I really don't give a fuck. I'm going to be honest with you. They say you can't fight City Hall, and I beg to differ. I beg to differ. You can bring City Hall down to its knees to the point where you have Jock Roy, your beloved mayor. Jock Roy is begging people to vote for Reddick's Washington. Kind of shit is that? Ada, you have your mayor, and then think about it. This guy, Jock Roy, has never done anything pertinent for any of the black communities, but he has the nerve to throw Roosevelt Johnson or Reddick's Washington in your face, or Patrick Van Dyke in your face, because they're black. It's all gonna, let me tell you what I'm saying all this for. 2024 was the revelation. 2025 is the consecration, if you will. You got that boy Nat said you can't fight City Hall from the church house. You damn right. Oh boy, you hit it on the head. Ain't no fighting City Hall from a church pew. You can't do none of that from a church pew. I promise you. I promise you. You can't get mad. They can't see the tables are turning, folks. And it just so happens to be the same tables. Listen. Hold on.
Ready, why you voted for housing?
I was out here. Why don't you find out the facts about it?
Why you voted against affordable housing?
Because I'm a hoe.
Okay, well, that's understandable.
I'm a hoe. Now
but that ain't right, dog. You know that.
No, why don't you find out all the facts about it?
Why you voted?
Because it couldn't be done.
It could be done. Ladies, they do it.
Ladies,
they do it.
Look at Riverbend. Look at Riverbend.
Do
you see a house for sale in Riverbend?
That ain't what the plan was.
That was the same thing. That's what you didn't know. You read a headline.
Reggie, what the same thing? Reggie, they do the same thing in New Orleans, Reggie.
Okay. That's New Orleans. This Alexandria.
It's the same thing.
Same way. That's over there. I'm right here.
Reggie, the law is passed, but we can sell the lots.
It's not. If that's the case, we wouldn't be right here, this raggedy building.
And that's why his funny looking ass at the house right now. Now wait a minute. I'm only doing this to prove a point. This is an accomplishment. Because shortly after that, he said, and I quote, "If you don't like what I'm doing, find somebody to run against me." Bingo. That's all I'm saying. Bingo. You wrote your own script, bro, and you're out of there. So, nice little segue. Why did I bring that up? Well, the one thing about Roosevelt is no matter how many times he lost the bid for mayor, that motherfucker, excuse my language, he always managed to pop back up in another race later on down the line. He always managed to pop back up. That, my friends, is what we have on our hands today. Because Brother Ed, at the end of this term, on his tenure on the District 26 state seat, that seat he's going to have to vacate. He's termed out. He served as many terms as he possibly can, right? So there's going to be what they call a power vacuum. And in that power vacuum, there is going to be an angry, fevered rush to fill that District 26 seat. And Reddix is going to pop back up. And he is going to try to run for that District 26 seat. I got it. We've seen the play 100 times. You did that. Seen the play 100 times. You seen the play 100 times. You seen, to be honest with you, Reddix got beat by both of the Larverdane brothers. That's essentially getting politically jumped. He got politically jumped in less than 12 months apart because he ran against Ed and got beat, and he ran against Malcolm and got beat. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. That doesn't bode well for your future endeavors. That you got beat in two separate races on two different levels, two different times. So, what's going to happen? Well, you're going to see it costs too much. Yeah. Or no, okay. So, I can tell you this. I can tell you that Malcolm and Jules is in there, and it's not because they spent a ton of money. Let me repeat that. Malcolm and Jules are on the council, and I can guarantee you it's not because they spent a ton of money. Yeah. So, what do we do? Okay, so I'm absent. You know, God forbid something happens to me or or any of these shows go down. What do we do next? We find the information. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not saying that because I'm going anywhere. But what do we do next? We find the information. What are we aware of? We're aware of the people that were against us. What do? We always go against the people that go against us. That's the reason why ops exist. Ops don't exist so we can come together with them. Because the whole point, the ops ain't just going to give up and be like, oh, let's just join their side. Because they wouldn't be talking this coming together stuff. Pause. The ops ain't just going to drop that, all right, you guys got us. They're angry. These are angry little female tendency type guys that they got more estrogen than testosterone. You feel me? So they got a little chip on their shoulder. If you think Radix isn't upset that he lost by 17 votes, go watch 3 shows back, 3-4 shows back. If you think that he's not going to rally, if those white folks ain't finna rally around him to pump him up so he can, because they did it last time. Don't forget that. Them white folks is the same white folks that got together and put him in that race against Ed last time. And I think that was just a test run to see if they could really do it. I don't know. I think it's a pretty good chance that could happen. I'm starting to see a lot of pastors not really if the people coming together. You're right. But it's got to be we the people, not them the people. Somebody brought something to my attention. Told me, say, isn't it crazy how all them houses burnt down and then you got a group of people that's going around buying up these properties and you got somebody going around burning down the houses. But I'm supposed to believe that those two groups aren't the same people. Y'all missed my joke. This 26 cost. You got to explain it to me. Anyway. So the houses are burning down. And then there's a group of people buying houses. And then there's a group of people that are fixing houses. So we got one common denominator. That's houses and money. You either fixing up houses, you either buying houses, but you need houses. Right over my head. I get it now. No, see. Hold on. I got to scroll up. See, I don't get it now. It went over my head too, Nat. I need a dictionary. So I'm just saying these things are weird. These things are weird. Also today, I was having a conversation with one of y'all, and we were talking about how it was weird that nobody's heard anything else about Clarence Reed and Brandon Odom beating up that guy in the parking lot of Quality Meats. No follow-up. Hadn't hit the paper, nothing. Local pastor attacks and hospitalizes a man on property, nothing's come of that. Nothing's come of Catherine Davidson's signs being stolen. The same guy, Clarence Reed. Nothing's come of that. We ain't heard it, ain't hit the news or nothing. That's a local candidate. Not only is it a local candidate, it's a local pastor that did all this. No updates, no nothing. It's been over a year. Oh, it's been over a year now. Hold on, my beeper beeping. Oh, okay. Hold on. I got to make this call. Hold on. Hello? Yeah. No. Oh, folks, I got to tell you this. Look, straight off the presses. It's being swept under the rug. They called me to tell me, oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's being swept under the rug. Yeah. You got Jonathan Callis driving drunk with no real charges. He ran what did he do? He violated a yellow light I don't even know how you violate a yellow light. You gotta, I think he had to speed through the yellow light, which is even more dangerous because drunk driving and speeding through yellow lights, that'll get you killed. That'll get somebody killed. And John Callis needs to step down. Hey, John Callis needs to step down off the Gator board. Lizzie Felter, you know what time it is. That's your guy, ain't it, Lizzie? Lizzie, ain't that your guy? Ain't that Jonathan Callis? Ain't that your pick? Didn't you put his ass on the Gator board? He needs to come off the Gator board. I don't think he's stable enough to they better watch out for him. Oh, they better watch out here for on the roads tomorrow. From what I understand, his license is suspended. And it's the holiday season. I don't know when he can get a new license. He's going to have to wait till next year. He better not be in nobody vehicle driving anyway, if his license is suspended. Oh, yes, baby. It's on his way. It's on his way. It's on its way. It's on its way. So how do we get here? We stayed rooted in the truth. That's important. Being rooted in the truth that's detrimental to your survival. Come what may, being rooted in the truth is going to be detrimental to your survival. Your ability, he ain't that privileged. Jonathan Callis of the Gator Board, commissioner on the Gator Board, is not that privileged. He is not above the law. He is not. Jonathan Callis is not above the law. Lizzie Felter is not above the law. Jock Roy, you're not above the law. Patrick Van Dyke, you're not above the law. Reddix, you're not above the law. Clarence, you're not above the law. Brandon, you're not above the law. Sterling, especially Sterling, nigga, you are definitely not above the law. You just play games with the law. But what happens when the people that's protecting you go down? What then? You think you ain't gonna go with them? I don't know. All I'm saying is you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. And 2025 is going to be the year. It's going to be the year of the harvest. And we separated the wheat from the chaff. So hello from Shreveport. All right, hey there, brother Anderson. Wheat from the chaff, folks. Wheat from the chaff. Truth from the lie. Fake from the real. 2025 is finna to be hell on these suckers. And I'm here for it. I know y'all here for it. And we're going to continue to do what we're doing. So we're going back in time, 2024. The only way that I could really say that we could document what took place in 2024 is to, let's see here. Let me see. I'm going to, hold on. Not yet. Hold on, let me see if I can set something up for y'all. Also, I want to say what's up to the YouTubers out there. I'm simulcasting on Facebook, but I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to transition over to YouTube. So if you love me, you'll follow. You bring yourself over there, because the platforms dope. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, that's that 3-6 Mafia. Let me see your tone.
Things the black church is gonna get mad at me for saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Man, y'all check this out.
Hold on. I want to say this before we go on to worship, because I want y'all to really get a visual of this. Y'all want to know why nobody want to come here? It's because of y'all. Tell y'all the truth. Y'all are the most boring saints I've ever been around. Just gotta tell y'all this. If Bishop not gonna say it, I will tell y'all. Y'all are the most boring people I have ever been around in my life. I get dreadful every time it's time to worship with y'all, because y'all don't bring nothing to the table. I'm tired of bringing stuff to the table and none of y'all got nothing to bring. Because y'all worried about stuff that happened yesterday, wasting time. Y'all worried about stuff that don't even matter, wasting time. My new attitude is, if you're not going to come to church to worship, stay home. And I say this all the time. I don't need none of y'all. I love everyone in here. I love everyone. I don't need not any one of y'all in here at all. Y'all don't do nothing for me, but look at me while I'm singing anyhow. Y'all are a bunch of boring, dead people. And I swear to God, I swear on everything I love. If it don't change, y'all not gonna see any benefit from the Lord. If y'all cannot worship with song. We're not even talking about listening to the word. We're talking about praise and worship. If y'all can't even listen to songs and be happy that someone's taking their time out to sing for y'all, and mind you, I don't get paid for this, so I really just sing to y'all for my benefits. And just for y'all to look real ugly and stupid. I'm tired of church folk wasting my time, Marlon. I'm so tired of church folk wasting my time. This is my last time saying this on a mic. Next Sunday, y'all waste my time, don't come back. I don't care if you remember here. Don't come back. If anybody else got anything to say, if y'all want to come up here and do praise and worship, please be my guest. I guarantee you're going to be up here with a stuck face. Get off your phones. Y'all lucky I don't want to say the words I really want to say. Get off your phones. Get off the damn tablets. Get off of whatever you're doing and pay attention. I want the kids to sit down. Get off your phones. Try to discipline the kids. How can we discipline the kids and adults ain't be disciplined? Swear to God, immaturity. Hate being around immature people. I'm sorry, Facebook. I hate immaturity. Amen, amen, amen. So, with that being said, can y'all start to bring something to the table? Because if y'all was to go outside, and y'all know what I'm talking about, if one of our friends hit us up right now and say, let's match, y'all gonna bring something to the table. When people tell us, let's come together and do something, y'all gonna bring something to the table. And if you don't bring anything, you brought yourself. And that's like you brought yourself. Why don't we have no energy for God, but we have energy for everything else? I hate being around people like that. I promise you. I still love you with the love of God, but I hate being around all y'all.
Damn, son. Damn. That nigga did not hold back at all. Jeez Louise. God, wait. He hates being around. That's funny as hell. Oh man. You know who the real petty one was? The people playing the music. Those are the real petty people in that scene. It wasn't the guy doing all the hate. It was the people playing the music in the background. It was them. They were the real petty ones. But anyway, let's see here. We're on screen share. We're gonna go down memory lane, folks. Don't forget. Who can be black?
Genre, or who himself a very
responsible. Well, are you going to let me answer or are you going to yell at me? I'm going to do both. Answer.
Was the meeting supposed to start at 5:30?
Mr. Sir, you are out of order.
You out of order. You out of order. Somebody dial 911. You're not going to come in here interrupting this meeting. Man, we know when I
come on, you guys.
By the way, folks, this show was from 50 weeks ago, which would be earlier this year. Just saying.
Come on. Supervisor here.
Yeah, I'm the supervisor. Man, look,
Mr. Mays,
somebody called.
Come on, you
guys. Okay, well, watch this. Watch this. Man, I ain't studying you.
Mr. Mays, come on.
Don't do that in no damn meeting.
Mr. Mays,
please. Get your hand up.
R.I.P. Eric Mays, who we lost this year as well. R.I.P. Eric Mays. Supposed to come on the show. I talked to him and everything, but our schedulings didn't conflict. But I spoke with him, And he was willing to come on the show. I told him what the premise was and everything. Told him that I just really wanted, it was a one-on-one. You feel me? And like I said, I'm not going to get into it, but R.I.P. Eric Mays.
Come on. He gonna get the hell out of here showing out.
Mr. President, why is he still talking?
Because I got a mouth.
Why aren't you
still talking?
Wait a minute.
Are you telling
Are
me?
you okay, Miss Worthing? Are you
I
okay?
see that, but
Miss Worthing, are you okay? Why are you asking me am I okay if you okay?
I mean, you're just sitting in your chair.
And you be eating food like we at McDonald's. You be eating food like we at the smorgasbord. Don't disrespect me. You talking about disrespecting them. Don't disrespect me when I get the flow. I'm a councilman. Who is you? Who is you?
Please continue.
Now, if he do it again, I want a 5-minute recess. This guy, I'm gonna put your name in my mouth. You tell if you threatening me, I ain't playing. This is serious.
We're taking a 5-minute recess.
5-minute
Thank you.
That's crazy. Of a business meeting, usually you gone. So you come closer and get me, because I came closer when I got you knocked out. So this is what we're dealing with. Yeah, she was snowing Miss Fields.
Point
It's
of
a
order.
fact.
What's your point?
Mr. Winfrey, this is as far from professional behavior as it gets.
About time, 30 minutes into the show. Are you crazy? Hi, you guys. Yeah, about to look on 8 and ready to go to sleep. So, are you going to speak to us, or are you going to sit there and look crazy? Okay, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I guess we're waiting for him to speak. Hello. As you see tonight, we're going to be talking with Wettix Washington tonight, and we're going to talk about, he considered himself a very influential Black history figure. So once he introduces himself, then we can go ahead and get started with the interview. You guys, thank you for each and every one of you guys who come in and want to hang out with us as we interview our favorite councilman, Wettix Washington. Very interesting. Oh, okay, so he took himself off the screen. So we'll just wait till he comes back and kind of talk to him about how he sees Black history. Now, tonight, if you guys didn't have an opportunity to watch it on Channel 4, I had the honor to be at the city council meeting today. And that's where Wettix Washington actually gave himself the title of a Black History, Black History Month figurine. I'm gonna say figurine.
Call that boy a figurine.
Because I don't know how anybody else took it, who watched it or who was there. I was embarrassed. That's just how I saw it. I was very much so embarrassed. I'm just going to say it. So hopefully he'll come on and we can get started here.
This must have been, oh yeah, this is the 20th of February. Mr. Leader, do you remember this?
I remember that.
Yes, sir, I do.
That was a horrible interview. But I digress. I'm gonna let it slide. Let's see what happens.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why do you say it's a horrible interview? You weren't ready.
It wasn't me. It was Wettix.
Well, oh, okay. Well, either way it goes, wasn't my fault.
I'll tell him how embarrassed I was with him. He embarrassed me to the max. Okay. I was sitting there like this, like, oh my God, no, he didn't. This man literally thought he was Black history. The things he said about himself amazed me. So what I'm gathering is he doesn't understand what Black history is. That's what I'm getting out of his whole genre, or whatever you want to call it. He is clueless of what Black history is. It is just phenomenal.
Hey, in reality,
Just
he was Black history.
Amazing.
How so?
You hear me?
Yeah, how so?
Because he didn't want to say it through the whole time he was talking. He never mentioned the idea that he's a Black Republican over a predominantly Black district. That's why I made him Black history. He never wanted to say that.
Miss Linda Bell says she remembers because she was there.
Yeah, she was sitting next to me, I think.
How he was clueless.
That's what made, and he never said it. He was too embarrassed to say, or he knew there would be some repercussions if he would have said that he was the first Black Republican district city councilman for a predominantly Black district. Yeah, that's what that was.
Okay.
Somewhat Black history was. He's not. Okay, let me say this, Weddix Washington, when you come on here, you're not Black history. Your family is not Black history. Okay, let me get that out first. I know you played a part, but you're not Black history. Okay, you're not. I would never give you that title of Black history. Period. Okay. So Weddix, are you ready for your interview?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello? Hey,
yes.
Look, I'm having a Black history moment with this phone. Hold on.
Well, sir, we want you to, and I
Man,
think you probably
I'm so sick. I'm so sick and tired of AT&T. Y'all, I'm going back to Bell South. Yeah, I used to have South Central Bell. Remember the Bell? Bong. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? It's so good to be here. Man, this weather. How about the weather?
Yes, the weather was beautiful today, Weddix.
Yeah, the weather's always weathering, whether or not.
Okay, so
I got a few minutes. I only got a few minutes, so if you got any questions, put them on the screen so I can get somebody to read it to me.
Okay, Weddix, I just want to kind of ask a couple of questions for you. I mean, for us here, we wanted to know, today you came to the city council meeting and you presented your family and friends, and your history was considered Black history. I'm telling you, I personally, hold on.
Allegedly.
I was personally very much embarrassed because I cannot consider you Black history. So can you explain?
See, the thing is, listen, and hear me out on this. Listen to what I'm saying. I am Black history, okay? I was elected to represent one of the hardest and the worst district in Alexandria, District 1. High crime, house fires, everything is good outside of the community. Everything bad is in between the Pentecostals and the Indo Rapids. What I want to tell everybody is that being Black history, it don't necessarily mean that it's good things that I did or good things that didn't happen. Black history is just time that done went on and Black people done did stuff. But today, as y'all found out about my white uncle, white people too can be Black history.
Okay. So what
just
made
like
you
me?
Okay. Okay. So what made you come to the conclusion that you were Black history? Where did that come from?
You see, every day I wake up and every day I thank God for giving me a chance to be great again. And every day I wake up, my skin is always black. And if you ask me, that means that today is a day that I'm Black and there's history. So that would make me Black history.
Okay. So
some days it's gonna be lighter, some days it's gonna be darker. But I'm always gonna be Black, and history is always gonna be there.
Okay, Weddings. Okay, Weddings. Listen to me.
Councilman, if you could call me Councilman. I respect you, concerned citizen. Respect me and call me by my rightful title.
Okay, Weddings, as I was saying, the situation is so today.
Who came up with this? Who's responsible for this? Who's responsible for this? Oh gosh, that's hilarious.
They had to.
Okay, let's see. There's got to be more here. Let's see. Let's see. What'd you do? Okay. Let's see here. What's this? And held at the VFW. That I typically don't do these lives. Okay, first. I'm gonna make this available if people want to come on and you know, comment. It's a very open environment. Hopefully I get more than just my mom watching me right now. Ironically, I gave her a compliment this morning about how great of a content creator she was. She would have been viral the day I was born, but you know, they didn't have internet back then, so you know, who is this guy? Opportunity, that's all. So as difficult as it may be to kind of grasp everything that's happening, hold on, I'm gonna take a couple shares. You know, I do want to encourage people to kind of think back to a time when you felt like your local city government was actually doing the job that you expected them to do, that you know, and it was to a satisfactory level. Think back to a time when you didn't feel so much tension when it came down to city politics, and there was such a great divide amongst the Black folks about other Black folks. Think back to a time when you felt that it was okay to go to sleep at night and not have to worry about gunshots. You know, I want you to think back to a time when these things were plausible and possible, when they were actually happening. A lot of us can't really think back to a time where it was safe like that, to be honest with you. But I can't either. I can think back to a time where folks was more tapped in and tuned in. I can think of a time then. I can think of a time when people had a genuine vested interest in the outcomes of elections and what each candidate had to say. And that wasn't that long ago. That was those events that were being held at the VFW. That was those events that we've done countless events like that. And it seems like when this new batch of sellouts were released, their intent was to cut off the flow of information and to kind of disperse the Black groups of people that were in the same space and sharing information. So when we talk about revelations in the Bible, when we talk about the day of the great destroyer, we talk about three-headed dragon, all that other stuff, you know, Bible prophecy doesn't go unfulfilled. And we've had some type of version of our revelations here. You know, the fact that this whole operation required the attendance of a certain group and a certain type of people. Let me reiterate that. The only people that were sitting at that table, those were a certain type of Black people. Because if it wasn't, it would have been an open meeting. Anybody could have sat at the table. But this table was set just for that group of people. So I think what I'm going to talk about is how are you going to gauge whether or not a candidate is worth your vote? You have to be unsure at this point. We don't even know who's running, right? So this is a good time to discuss what gets your vote.
Now, this was from back in March. Basically, I mean, you could literally do this all day. I literally, if you go through my videos, there's nothing but tons and tons. Look at this one. Check this one.
Hey, Central Louisiana. My name is Uncle Willie. I'm outside of Superior Laundromat, located on 3rd Street. Hey, Superior Laundromat is the home of a lot of drug activity. It's a lot of laundering that takes place. This is a washateria right behind me. This washateria is filled with people that just trying to wash their clothes, but they don't feel safe. Alexandria, we have a drug problem in our area, and we're going to solve that problem. Together, we will change Central Louisiana, one person, one voter at a time.
You see?
Hey, Central Louisiana.
And again, let's check. Remember what I said earlier. These are your urban casters, right? And how accurate has Urban Cast been in picking not winners, but picking viable candidates to represent the Black community? They're batting zero. They haven't won one time. Not one. How many elections have they tried to walk us through and holes they tried to walk us down? And it was something I was it was a video I was supposed to upload and I was supposed to share with y'all about the white lady. She was talking about sundown towns. I hope I can find it. Oh man, I clicked on it on accident. Hold up, I got it. It's coming. So when I saw this video, I said, no. I got to share this with the people because it reminded me so much of what Black folks go through whenever we get other Black folks that's speaking for white folks. Check them out.
Made by Black people, saying how Coleman is a sundown town. And I've commented, I'm like, okay, let's go. Well, meet me right here, like, get my hand, I'll walk around with you. But instead of taking it as a nice gesture, everybody's wanting to turn it around and say, oh, you're trapping me.
You have to listen to this type of conversations. Did you guys hear it? This is the technique that they used back in the day to entrap and ensnare us in an enclosure. Telling me, oh, hold my hand, I ain't gonna trap you. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. It has happened before. God have mercy. See, I am not going anywhere. You people can have your Coleman, Alabama, But as for me,
you can have your kumbayas. You can come together all you want to. Pause. But I've seen this play before. So, although it may seem like everything I'm saying is disjointed, Urban Cast don't care about nothing but to come up for them and not the citizens of Alexandria. This is true. I cannot argue with you. But they are the harbingers. They are the pigeons that carry the white man's message to black folks. They are the pigeons that carry the white Republican message to black folks. They hand deliver it to them. And they try to dress it up and make it not look like what it looked like. But what did brother say? What did he say?
Made by black people. Saying how Coleman is a sundown town. And I've commented, I'm like, okay, let's go. Well, meet me right here, like, get my hand. I'll walk around with you. But instead of taking it as a nice gesture, everybody's wanting to turn it around and say, oh, you're trapping me.
That's because it's a trap. That's the only, let's think logically. And Miss McCall, Miss Agnes, y'all can chime in on this. When has there ever been a time, I'll put it to you like this. Agree or disagree? Typically, this white Republican Party doesn't want to come together until they realize they're about to lose something.
Exactly.
They already popping fireworks over here. Miss McCall, what say you?
Hold up. I'm sorry. Now, what was you saying about Republicans?
I said that majority of the time, the right Republican Party of Alexandria doesn't want to come together until they feel like they're about to lose something.
Yeah, and they gather their black Republicans too, and they all come together, and they create organizations and committees and programs to make sure that their what's the name is being heard. And this is what and to each his own, because you know me, I'll get on my diatribe and I'll go there, or on my soapbox. I think Alexandria, there's parts of Alexandria that is not ready to move forward. They're comfortable with 2023, 2022, they're comfortable in those situations and living in that same mindset. Because if they weren't comfortable, they would be trying to get as far as away from those people that they're dealing with now. The people that they're loyal to now, they would be trying to get away from them. It's a new year. How much of what's been happening in our political system, how much of this is going into 2025, and have we learned anything from it? And I don't want to always talk about the party lines, because really there is no party lines. Because if you look at an eagle has two wings, right? They have a left wing and a right wing, right? They can't fly without the other. So that coming together, pause, is a reason why that's being said, okay? The coming together is because one wing cannot fly that bird, cannot move that bird without the other wing, okay? And some people, like I said before, they disguise themselves as Democrats when they really are Republicans. So if I'm chummy with a Republican and I'm a Democrat, I mean I'm diehard Democrat, and that person is diehard Republican or quote unquote, they act like they diehard Democrats, just watch who they'll be around. Just watch how they interact. And then watch what their opinions are, their points of views are. If it's similar, then they're just acting like they're Democrats. They're not actually Democrats. It's just on paper. Because of the moves and the things that they do and the actions that they take, really, really, really gets back to the ideal that they're really Republicans acting like Democrats. And we, usually as Black people, We got this mindset that we want to come together with everybody. Y'all, even your own people will betray you. Even your own people will be disloyal to you. Even your own people will sell you out. Okay? And if you don't have enough discernment, which a lot of us don't even use our discernment, you would know. If you would actually use your discernment for the right thing, you would be running away from those people that you're dealing with on a daily basis because they're not for you. They're not for your best interest. And you can't expect for good things to happen to you when you're aligned with people who don't want to see those good things happen. You wonder why you hit a brick wall when you do stuff or when you try something. It's because of the people that are around you. They're not good influences. And you don't want to admit that because you want to be part of the crowd. And that's what happens with a lot of us as Black folks. We want to be included in stuff that we don't need to be included in. And that hurts us and we don't realize it because everybody's got to learn on their own whether or not they're going to continue doing the things that they're doing with the people that they're doing it with. Okay? They have to make that decision themselves. Nobody else can. And that's the issue that we're dealing with our Black folks. We know that it's going to be people who are selling out. We know that. That is just the way things are. But can we put a decrease on that number? Yeah, we can by waking people up like we've been doing. You know? And everybody don't have to go by. Do your own research. If we lying, do your own research. Do your own research
for yourself.
Read books. Because like I said, when Kim Lee Frank show comes back on, the Kim Lee Frank show is going to be probably geared more toward history, Black history, learning what we need to learn, talk about the Constitution, stuff like that. So y'all can be prepared for whatever's coming because there's some stuff coming. You guys have a Republican governor. You have a Republican mayor right now for 2 more years till y'all get him out of there. You got a lot of Republican power all around you. And a lot of stuff that your president or soon to be president is doing, they're in cahoots with it. They're not going to disagree with it. And if it affects how you live, it's going to affect how you live. That's just how it's going to be.
Well, they voted for him.
Yeah, they voted for him. So you're going to have to deal with it. And the problem people are not looking at, it's not just going to affect the ones you think it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt you too. Because you're part of the population. So whatever they do on the end at the state level, it's going to definitely, whatever Landry does on the state level, it's going to trickle down. And it's going to hurt you too. Whether you want to admit it or not. But that's just how it is. And I'm sorry I went off on that soapbox. But I wish we could get more. I wish in 2025 that more Black people wake up and don't find yourself affiliated with these people that are not for you. They don't want to see the good happen for you, no matter what. People, we got to put all this stuff behind us. No, you can't, because I can't trust you to put it behind me. I can't trust you. You've already shown me and too many times that I can't trust you to do the right thing by the people. It's not about us. It's about the people. And we keep forgetting that. But when you have selfish motives and the things that you're doing, the actions that you're taking, then you don't really care about the people. You said that earlier. They don't care about the people. It ain't even about the people. It's what they can get out of it. Because you set up a scenario. This is what your op does. Your op sets up a scenario. The scenario is you have a lot of poor people. Poor people do what? Desperate things. Poor people need to pay their bills. So if I come to you as one of those Republicans, and I say, I need you to do this. Here's the money. This is what we're going to pay you with. Guess what? You're going to do it. Because what? You need money. Point blank. So it's good to use us. Like the church. Same thing with the church. And I don't care who don't like what I'm saying. The church uses you too. You don't even realize. You work for the church. You work every day for the church. Because you got to make sure you pay your tithes every Sunday, right? So who are you working for?
The church.
The church. You don't have a car, but your pastor does. Your deacons have a car.
Well, I just heard about a pastor.
Send
Now, wait a
somebody to
minute.
pick you up.
Now that you say that about these pastors and these multiple vehicles, I heard a pastor bought him and his wife 2 new Cadillacs.
Well, I mean, they can do that.
Can they? Can
Yeah,
they?
they can do that.
Oh, okay.
But what you find out is in their churches, how many people walk? How many people take the bus?
Do they got a church van?
Do they have a church van that they can use during the week too, as well as during the weekend? Like, because you only use it on a Sunday. So could you take people, could you have a schedule, have a driver, maybe make sure you vet your driver, have a driver that takes people around, the senior citizens around during the daytime?
Nah, that's too much work.
Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. I'm
That's
just
too
going to
much
leave that
work.
there. I know a lot of bands.
And then they don't want to put the gas in the van.
Well, no, but that's what you're supposed to do. You're a church, right?
Right.
Supposedly, allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, there you go. Allegedly. Why aren't you? I pass churches all the time. Vans sitting right up in the doggone parking lot. Ain't moving, ain't doing nothing.
It's not going to move till Sunday.
Till Sunday. There you go, Miss Agnes. So when you talk about what you're doing for your community and all of a sudden now you want to come together and put mics in the little kids' faces and ask them what they want when you already know what they need, get out of here.
I mean, okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. How are you in the community and the leader of a church and don't know what the community needs?
Yeah.
They know what the community needs, but they want the money in their pocket. So forget about what the people need.
All they got to do is show up and pretend like they listening to the community.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly, Tavares.
But they're not going to do that. They're going to turn around and have you know how they speak, and they're going to talk about you like you have 4 heads.
They're gonna put on a little program. They're gonna put on a little program. They're gonna let you talk, just like at the city council meeting. They don't give a damn that the utility bills is too high. They're gonna put that they're gonna let Gary Johnson be the leader of the meeting. You get to complain. I'm not gonna give you no answers.
Nope.
It's the same play every time.
You're not getting no answers. You're not going to get an answer because the money's going in their pocket.
How y'all doing tonight?
Who done joined us?
Hello.
Who done joined us?
Mr.
You got Mr. Nat and another one on the phone, but I don't know if she alleviated enough to say her name.
It's the other. Okay, it's the most of the color crew. Okay, how you doing tonight, colors? Thank y'all for joining us for this last show of the year.
Nat, you talking about me talking about inebriated enough to say my name?
Oh my God,
who is that?
Oh my God, not this summer.
Yeah,
Well, the dead has arisen.
That's about right. The dead has arisen. Because I've been I'm sleeping.
This is what I want to say, Tavares. Anytime that the church members got to go to the church to get some answers and tell the elected officials to go to the church, come to the church, you got a problem. You got to watch that. Because I'm going to tell you why. That I think that they're paid to stay away from the city council meeting. You see what I'm saying? Because, they're not going to raise no hell. They're going to say everything got to be done decent and in order. Well, even tables and stuff like that. So the stuff that we're doing it ass backwards. We can't ask a 12-year-old what can we do about this problem, and he don't know nothing about the economic system. He don't know that we ain't got no good jobs in Alexandria.
A child definitely doesn't understand the inner workings of what the real problem is.
Yeah, and another thing, Tavares, who are we talking to? Are we talking to the people that's doing the crime? Or are we talking to people that's just no people that got killed or no people that done the killing?
Well, I don't like the fact that they feel it's okay to expose people in that manner. These are children that are wanting to speak, even if it was as simple as jumping on the microphone and telling people what our problems is. Why would you believe that they would feel safe enough around you who they don't know?
And you 40 years old.
And you talking about goddamn, we trying to reach the 12 to 40-year-old group. Man, that sounds like some grooming shit to me.
You cannot put a 12-year-old with a 40-year-old man. Now, come on.
But think about it, y'all. I think it's a great idea. I don't have a problem with the idea of getting together and doing that. I don't.
Yeah, but you do that in a controlled environment, and you don't do it in front of everybody.
Well, I get what you're saying because
Because you don't know who you're putting in danger.
That's right. That's true. I get that part. I get.
Well, Ms. McCall, the people they need to be. See, here's where the pastor gets confused. He wants to bring everybody to the church. No, you got to go get off your ass and go out the church and bring everybody in.
That's
right.
You see, his ass need to be preaching on the corner with a microphone. Let him preach outside with a microphone, and don't give him no money. Yeah, give him some pampers and stuff. Give him some corn and stuff like that when it's time to pay tithes. He'll quit preaching.
I had his ass just for playing with me.
Is in need.
I had his ass a whole bunch of candy corn.
You see, so what's going on, Ms. McCall? He said the elected officials going to be there. So they already talked about this, Ms. McCall.
This has already been discussed.
Already been discussed. Because guess what? As long as your ass don't come to the city council meeting, we okay.
We good.
That's right.
But if you
Don't bring it. That's right. There you go. Don't bring it to
the city
We'll
council
come to you.
meeting.
We'll come to you and we'll listen to you and we'll continue to ignore you at the city council meetings.
Yeah. So who that is? That's the Jock Roy book right there.
Now,
We don't
Nat,
want
I'm glad you said that because now that I think about it, now you want to come to us because you know that the process of the people coming to the council meetings ain't gonna go the way it used to go when you had Reddix and Ruben in there. You know that Jules and Malcolm are gonna let them people speak.
So, but guess what? If they don't come, then they can't speak.
Well, the whole point of me, I'm trying to make sure they don't come, so I'm gonna do this at church.
Yeah.
There you go. And see, here's the thing. Yeah, because if you go to the city council, you might get beat down like Mr. Cornelius White. See,
that ain't gonna happen this go round. And even if it is Cornelius White, who's a Republican, ain't nobody be putting ain't no laying on no hands. You got to remember that was Reddix and Ruben up there. They was gonna let that happen. It was just another black man. They don't care about them.
Yeah.
But Malcolm and Jules, I don't think Malcolm nor Jules is gonna let that go down. That's what Jock is really worried about. Jock has lost control of that council, and they haven't even had the first council meeting with them yet.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Now, you remember Jock Roy say they don't want you spreading that rhetoric on Channel 4. So Jock Roy don't want Channel 4. He don't want what's going on in Alexandria to be exposed.
Yeah.
So he's going to make it a contained environment so it'll be right there at the church house.
It ain't gonna work.
You see what I'm saying?
Y'all, every time we say something ain't gonna work, it don't never work. That ain't gonna work.
He can pay the preacher a little bit of money to do it.
Them preachers already been paid. Them preachers been paid through the fish fry. That's why they out here buying Cadillacs and shit.
Oh, okay.
So my thing is, why we can't come to the city council meeting to talk?
That's right.
Because that's city council meeting business.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say. They're gonna say that's just for city business. This ain't city business.
Nope. Not according to them.
Yeah, they finna have a hard time. God bless their wicked little hearts.
Well, they want you to talk about the problem, but they really don't want to do nothing about the
They're
problem.
not going to
and they don't want everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they don't want everybody else to see that we got a problem. Because remember, if Jock Roy lied about a flood, what else he'll lie about?
Trying to hush 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 everything.
Yeah.
Keep it on the down low.
Oh no. Oh
Pause. Pause.
Pause.
But what's going on? Like, you got to question the timing. And see, what they're trying to do really is put the black men and the black voters back to sleep in Alexandria. They might can't do it in the whole parish, but they're trying to do it in the city at least. Put the black voters back to sleep because these Negroes done woke up and we don't like what we see going on. So what they'll do is they'll give us somebody that look like us and say, hey, go back to bed. They'll pat you on your ass and pat you on the back and turn your head over like you do a little baby. Go back to sleep. These some good white folks. These are real good white folks here. So y'all just go back to, y'all don't be, let's do everything decent and harder. And let's walk around the city hall 7 times like Jericho Ward. And we're going to have a prayer. No. And see, they won't let us get in the church house and talk. Because the first thing I say, damn singing and damn praying. You know, oh, you can't say that, brother. Yes, I could. You see, because praying and singing, we still praying and still singing, and we still getting our ass kicked.
Still praying and singing and still giving the money to the preacher.
Yes, ma'am. And the preacher won't burn you out of jail when you go to jail.
And you asking the boy, can you help me bond my son out of jail? Oh, no, I can't do that, ma'am.
Yeah, he was talking back to them white folk. So what they really doing, Mr. Leader, they really strategizing for 2026. Yep. And they're hoping and they're praying that the people would be confused about which CCCC to follow. That's what they doing.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute, folks.
When they got 100 churches on each block.
Let me say this. Let me add this to the conversation, if I will. Y'all watch the screen on the Jumbotron.
Gotcha. We'd ask y'all to please partner with us and do this about Riverfed so we don't take away from this first game.
Absolutely. That's what we're doing. But there are also some other unanswered questions about some things.
Send them to us. I'll answer them all today.
Okay.
Today.
Absolutely.
I'll answer them within the hour if you send them to me.
Look,
sir, just to answer you, like what y'all put out about that making a resignation.
Yes, sir.
You'll see a press release that just went out.
We read that.
And what y'all reporting people is wrong. And I hope that y'all will try to get it right.
Like part of it is wrong.
About all the residents. Ronnie Howard is a valued member of our police and will be staying on in a role.
Where's Ronnie Howard?
He police station somewhere.
No, he ain't.
So I don't know
where he at. Remember, this is Jock Roy telling y'all that he's over here telling Ben and Roland that Dope KLAB was reporting was incorrect, and that Ronnie Howard was going to be staying on at the police department for a long time. He actually has a more important job than police chief, which is utter bullshit. Because why the fuck would I be? What's more important than the police chief of the city of Alexandria?
Yeah, well, you're right, because the sheriff is the whole parish.
Role that is really increasing the portfolio of things he's going to be doing. And I think that gets out in the community and it does damage both to him, his family, and other folks. So just
you see, the first people that Kim Jong-Roy threatens is he threatens the community. He's not saying that this looks bad on the city and in the administration. He's saying that it's threatening. Yeah, he's threatening. It's man. You guys are Alexandria. Y'all are the female in a relationship with a master manipulator. He keeps handling y'all bad. Mind you, this ain't nothing but from the 23rd of August.
Just look, there's a lot of information there. I challenge y'all to read it and really think about it and think about how reporting is done.
Think about how reporting is done, because not only, see, this is gaslighting. This is the like. This is why I'll never stop doing or saying what I'm doing and saying, because you're dealing with somebody that's telling you what your eyes are telling you is a lie. What you're hearing come out of my mouth is a lie. Don't believe your lying eyes. Come to church and we'll talk about it. We're not going to talk about it on the city council. We're not going to get nowhere official. Why the hell are we doing it in the church? And why the hell are we not doing it in City Hall?
Because the preacher got to keep it right.
Keep what right?
He got to keep all his members in place.
Because you're assuming that I won't cut up because it's church.
Right.
Oh, okay. So you really not worried about solving a problem. You just worried about me cutting up about the problem.
Right.
Oh, why didn't you just say that then?
Well, he's not going to say that because that's money out of his pocket. Then they going to start talking.
Now, here's another question. Nat, I'm glad you came back. Do you think that pastor's being compensated for that meeting?
Tavares, if either Jock Roy or one of his minions show up to this meeting, then we know that it's paid for, financed by, and ran by Jock Roy.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you why, Tavares. You remember when Redis had that meeting the same day we had the meeting in New Scott Island.
Right.
He said Redis meeting was very informative, although they had only 3 people. That's what he said, right?
And he also said he did not recognize any of the other neighborhood groups but that one.
So what you think finna get ready to happen now?
When the next time Reddick's finna have a neighborhood group meeting?
He don't need to have no neighborhood group meeting because he's not a member of the city council.
But Tavares, I guarantee you, Tavares, the church that put it out there already, then they already got together and they go do this.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
This probably was done before Jules Green or Malcolm even got in office.
I think it was done. I think it was done because they got in office.
Yeah. This man, they say this man been here 28 years. That's what the pastor said.
That's what he said.
So, yeah. So
out of
now check
28
this out.
years, he haven't done nothing yet.
No, wait, Nat. I know you're about to make a good point, but before you say that, when we had this coalition and we started it, and we was talking about the cameras, we was talking about lights, we was talking about all that. Where were these 5 churches he was talking about this involved?
You ain't seen now one of them. Even when we offered to put some money in for the cameras, nobody at the church said, "Hey, brother, reach out to me and I'll put one of the cameras on my church."
Hey, brother, this is Pastor so and so from the Concerns Church Coalition, and we want to help with the.
Ain't nobody help do it. So they can't tell me a damn thing about doing anything. You know, first of all, are y'all still there?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you want to do something for the kids, the first thing you got to do is protect the kids.
Thank you.
That's the first thing you got to do. If you can't protect the kids, then how in the hell can you calm down or combat some of the crime that's going on?
How you gonna come to
what?
kids and ask them what the problem is when most of the problem is the adults?
And then there you go. And then it's the kids. So answer this question, Tavares. Now, you don't offer no cameras. If you can't offer no cameras, you know why you can't offer no cameras? Because Jock Roy told you don't ask for no goddamn cameras. Come on now, let's keep it how they say, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Why you ain't ask for no cameras?
Because he said he don't want none.
Hold up, this for the church. And see another thing about this here, y'all. Now you got church and state together.
And that's not supposed to be.
You got church and city together, definitely.
That's not supposed to be.
So what they need to do is take the fight to the city hall when they got these damn city council meetings.
You know what this is a part of? You know what?
y'all, I get tired of talking to y'all because we always end up cracking the code. You know what this is? This is a part of Jock Roy's Nehemiah initiative.
Yeah.
Sure is.
He got to have something to combat vote smart, and he damn sure got to have somebody to combat us.
We ain't your enemy.
Because guess what? No, we're not your enemy, but we just tell the truth. And if I want to keep the truth silent, I gotta confuse the people. The greatest trick the devil ever played was making folks think he didn't exist.
Hey.
He didn't kill. He didn't destroy. He didn't. No, he just made folks think he didn't exist.
Like it wasn't him.
So Jock Roy gonna make sure, like it wasn't him, and people gonna fall for it because you know why? It's the church.
No.
It's the church.
We gotta start looking at it for what it is. That these people done woke up, brother. I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited about what's happening for these black folks in Alexandria. Cause I believe that these little sparks, what we were talking about in the beginning, these little sparks and bits and pops of things, these events that have happened that were black centric, all the way down to when they voted against the that tax in April of last year. These little things are coming together, and these black folks ain't having it. That's why they're trying to find a group of black folks that's gonna be able to usurp and hijack the movement. That's what they want to do. That's why they want to hijack.
What's part? Every time there's a spark or they seem like it's a smoke somewhere, the first thing they do is send a black pastor.
That's what they just did.
They did. See, it worked back in the 60s. You see how we're still back in the 60s. You see?
Yeah.
They grabbed a pastor.
Grab the pastor.
Hey, and the pastor should say no.
They grabbed a sellout. They grabbed a sellout and a pastor.
Yeah.
The sellout brings the pastor.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, they went straight, just like they did back in the 50s and 60s. They went and got the pastor.
But what does that tell you about the thinking of white folks in Alexandria?
Well, see, another thing you gotta watch out. Watch out how much man that pastor.
They're not gonna get involved. They'll give the money, whatever money they have to give. They'll give the money and pass it to, and whoever they give it to gonna pass it to the black person.
Yep.
Well, I call BS on a lot of this stuff because people are still drinking brown water. And what are the churches doing?
That's partially, and I'm not saying physical harm. That's what made me want to headbutt my screen when Jack was on it. Because you literally sat up there and you talking about a meeting and you mentioned all these problems. You mentioned all these problems. Who is it?
And ain't shit about it.
Yeah.
And make sure it's done accurately.
Think about
This is a time we ought to all be working together. There are a lot of
I'm sorry.
Well, Jack ain't never
hey, look, don't. Yeah, if I'm on live, don't worry about calling me. I'll make it available if I need to. Go ahead.
But yeah, Jack have never interviewed anybody that had the best interests of the people of Alexandria at all.
That's right.
You got it.
So you got to question his concerns. You see, he was interviewing Lee Rubin, and Lee Rubin voted against affordable housing. Voted for the Restore program. So, I mean, he will work for anybody that'll pad his pockets and pat him on. Well, no, never mind. So you got to question his. So you got to think now, ma'am.
He's also a Republican, so you have to keep that.
No, he's no party. He's no party. He's the same kind of no party as David Williams.
Oh.
Yeah, but Jack, he might be a Diddy party. But listen, we talking about something else.
Not Jack. I'm talking about Lee Rubin.
I'm talking about Jack.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, Jack's definitely a Republican.
Well, you know, the Republican and Democrat stuff, to me, we can push it out the window.
It don't really count. Like
Yeah,
it, you gonna know the difference, but it really don't count in Alexandria. It really don't.
Well, it don't count. It don't count for the black person. Period. Tell me anything that they've done for the black person as a race. Because as soon as Biden got in office, he passed the bill 1-800 don't touch Ching Chong. And he only
wait a
been
minute
his ass
now.
kicked about 2 or 3 years. And we've been over here in America damn near 400 years. We still can't get no hate crime passed against us. And the people with the crooked letters, they got hate crime. We just get our ass kicked. You should have been black. Yeah, you should have been white. That's why you get. Yeah, I mean.
Exactly.
You know, we're losing.
Yes, you can't win for losing.
Yeah. And Alexandria needs to understand that, hey, these people are plotting and planning for 2026 and damn near 2028. But
Definitely for 26.
We are waking. Yeah. But the fact that we are telling these people, hey, look what's going on. They're robbing you. They're taking your money and putting it on Johnny Downs. They're taking your money and putting it in Jackson Street, Versailles. You should be tired of that.
The zoo.
Yeah, the zoo. And then, Jock Ross say, well, this is simply not right. Tavares, anytime somebody got to go and look at a rule to get $100 million because they couldn't get it because of the people, then they know somebody has spoken. Somebody has spoken. They had to go make a rule to get $100 million. Somebody has spoken. Somebody told you motherfuckers no. I mean, sorry, y'all. Somebody told y'all no. Y'all
It's okay. It's after 10 o'clock.
So somebody told them no, you can't get it, and they don't want to be told no more. So what they got to do now is break all kind of rules. And you see how the city councilman see it. I don't know when we voted on that. They don't even know, and they should have told the mayor it was wrong. But as long as you got ass kisses. And people that pass you toilet paper after you get through shitting on yourself, we gonna always have these problems.
Tell it like it is, brother.
Yeah. When do we vote for this? Oh, we don't. They didn't even know, Tavares. They don't even know what really they passed. They just done what he said do. Like, think they can do that with Jules Green and Malcolm?
Nope.
No,
that's why I say it's different when the people up there stand on business. It's different. It looked different. It hit different, as they say. It hit different.
And my whip hit different too. Malcolm too light to begin with hit with the whip across his back. So he,
at the end of the day, these folks, I don't. Like I said, I don't see that being an issue. I don't think you'll have to crack nobody whip, because this is gonna be the time.
They gonna try.
They gonna try it because they gotta try. But I believe that because of the support of the black community, it's not like it was before. And because and this is another epiphany I had. You know the real reason Jock Roy left office? Jock Roy left office because he did not want to deal with a black council.
Yeah.
He did not want to deal with a majority black council that he could not control.
Yep, that's right.
That's right.
So he abandoned ship and he put Jeff Hall in.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Just like they did.
And say he did so many bad things. This malfeasance in office.
But here's the point. Here's the moral of that story about malfeasance. If you have all this proof, why don't you take them to court?
Why don't you come?
And why don't you put them in jail?
That's right.
But you see what the Pinto people do, though, right?
Throw the black man under the bus.
Well, no. Look what Pinto does. Every time the black people in the uproar, you see what they done to Gary Johnson. We don't want to talk about these utilities. We gonna let Gary Johnson control these things.
Yeah. Get a color. Get one of them colors to do it.
That's why they got you all blacks.
That's why they got Jeff Hall to do what he did. See, Pinto real smart. Pinto don't want no pushback.
No, Pinto keep running the same damn play over and over again.
Well, somebody just told me that's why it's good for Miss Salida to do the stuff about the history. Because if we know what they're doing and know what they did, we won't fall for it again.
Well, I don't know. I'm glad y'all trust her.
Well, I mean, we know one guy said, and listen, I don't want nobody to get mad at me for repeating what they said. If I'm gonna sell you out, it's gonna be for more than $300. And it seems like they paid him. It seemed like they paid him $310 because he ain't saying nothing then.
They paid him $305. They paid him $305. They paid him $250 to shut up though.
$2.99.
You see how that goes. You see how that goes. He will sell you out. He will. He specifically
But
said
it's got to
he'll
be
sell
on
you
a
out.
salary
And he got a
basis.
price.
It's got to be on a salary basis.
But Tavares, you gotta be leery of them people who said there's a price. He never said I wouldn't. He said if I do, it'll be for more than that. You ain't say so. As a man, as a black man with a spinal cord, you're supposed to say I won't sell out my black people.
That's
If you
right.
got a,
Come
if you,
straight with it.
yeah, if you're a black man and you care about your people and you got a spinal cord, hey man, I ain't selling now.
Was now
You know how many times the people them like, huh?
Was that the problem with the previous council? Is that the reason why Jock left? Because none of them would be sold?
Yeah. You know, I mean, I got people telling me, hey man, won't you lighten up a little bit? Man, damn you. I say what I want to say.
I'm sorry.
If I'm lying, show me I'm lying.
Why don't you
Even
step up a
possibly.
little bit? Instead of
Why
I
don't
wouldn't
you-
have to
why
do
don't
so
you-
much damn
why
talking.
Don't you call Tavares and say I want to be on on the radio with you, so
Let me
I
tell
can
y'all
tell
something.
my
Yeah.
story.
Alexandria's too small for them people at Shiloh Church not to know that we exist.
Man,
Understand
you
what I
know
just
them
said?
people. Man, you know them people know. Oh man, come on, man.
Alexandria is too small for them people not to not know that we exist.
Do you know how many
They live
eyes
here.
during the election season that we had on that damn flyer? Do you know how many times? How many of them flyers was bought and purchased and passed around town with Concerned Citizens Coalition and Sinlow on it?
You got a bunch.
So you went
A
through this
bunch,
whole
Tavares.
election and didn't see not one of those.
A bunch of ours.
And then you gonna make up a come on, man. That's the disrespect I'm talking about. That's the disrespect I'm talking about. So, like I said, we did the Diddy in 2020. No, pause. We did the do in 2024. Oh, we got busy in 2024.
We actually been busy for the last 10 years.
Yeah, I know, but we're really the
Exactly.
visible, the tangible assets, the fruits of our labor are visible now.
It was fruits of our labor was visible back then too.
Now it's tangible.
Yeah.
Now it's tangible. Allow me to say that. Damn.
For Tavares. Because you got to think, the $100 million Tavares, and then the push card, only thing we lost was Petey Williams because we didn't reach down to Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
And he ain't had the money.
That wasn't gonna happen. And no offense to Mr. Williams, we believe in your stance. We believe in what you stand for, and we still do. But you can't beat big money like Cleo Fields, who play both sides. They weren't gonna put no black person in charge of that. No way, not no real black person.
You got to remember, District 6 was put together by Republicans.
By white folks, right?
Yeah.
So
And they
we
needed their puppet.
it wasn't gonna be no real win out of that.
Yeah, they needed a puppet in there that would do what they say.
Right. Now, Miss Summer, I'm gonna need you to go on mute. Oh, she ain't even on the phone. Damn.
That's not even Miss Summer.
Well, I needed to blame somebody. Where's she at?
that being said, folks, what do you think 2025 is going to look like for us?
It's gonna be hell to tell the Capitan.
Yes, indeed. And we're the captain now. We're the captain.
It's gonna be hell.
We're the captain.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Them people, if we want answers, you know we not gonna stop till we get it. And what do the subordinates to do on the ship when the captain involved? They report to the captain. So if the captain makes a request of the people on the ship, you got to answer that. You got to bring that news back to the captain. Now, if you don't bring back what I want to hear, it's gonna be hell to tell the captain. Right. So you're gonna do the history, I'll do the future, and we can do it in the present. But you know, I like 3 people watching. Obviously, it's enough people watching. And we love all the people that watch us, and like Brother Julius Kirkland, Sister Linda Bell. A matter of fact, hold on, because I'm going off. Let's talk about the people, the sponsors of this show. Not only is it Universal Collective Network, but the people that share this show, the people that discuss the topics that we talk about here, the people that show up every time we go live. I want to say personally, from me to you, thank you so much, because it makes, as far as me in this product, it makes me feel like I'm not just yelling into an echo chamber and nothing's changing. It makes me feel like my frustrations aren't isolated. It makes me feel like the things that I know is going on that I share with people is now falling on deaf ears. It's therapeutic for me to know that it's people out there that actually understand. So I want to say, for all you do. And thank you to Miss McCall for being one of our top donors. Thank you to Brother Nat for being another donor. Thank you to all our donors, because it's a labor of love, but it does require a few things outside of love to keep this thing going. So thank you guys. Thank you to all the people that show up. Miss Summer, Miss Agnes, Miss Linda Bell, Miss Summer, Miss Destiny, all these people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Miss Shamir, thank you so much. Miss Lady Red, thank you so much. It really means activism ain't easy.
Miss Dixon, Miss Rick, Miss Colson.
Miss Colson, Miss Jeannie Moran, Brother Brown.
Brother Gregory.
You know.
Brother Brown.
Yeah. Oh, here she go. Are you sobered up yet? Oh, Miss Callis?
No, you didn't call her Miss Callis. You wrong for that, Tavares. You are wrong for that. Did you hear that?
Sure did.
Called you Miss Callis.
No, she can't find the button to unmute herself.
You talking about me, Tavares?
Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
What did you say?
Nothing.
He called you Miss Callis.
Why is that?
Because John Callis got pulled over for drunk driving the other day.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You didn't know that? I thought we talked about that.
I wasn't on there. I've been sleeping.
You've been sleeping for 5 days?
Yes, Lord.
Damn.
Oh my God.
That's how them alcoholics do. No, John Callis. So on December 23rd, John Callis, the chair, one of the, what do they call himself? chancellor of the Gator Board.
Right, Mr. Gator Man.
Yeah, Mr. Gator Man gets pulled over at 11:30 at night by the Louisiana State Troopers, and he gets booked. Huh?
He didn't try to talk his way out of that, saying he knew John.
Oh, he did. He got caught with an open container. Now he got caught by the state troopers, not the parish and not the city. He got caught by the state troopers. They brung him to DC 1.
The white and blue. White.
The booking people at DC 1 changed the charges.
But they can't change the state trooper paperwork.
Yeah, they can. Oh, they can't change the state trooper paperwork, but the state trooper turned them over to the parish.
But he's still gonna file because the state trooper wrote it up.
Well, from what I understand, he's gonna get that PTI, so he's gonna be able to pay his way out of it, maybe, if you have to pay.
You better hope that governor don't get hold to it.
The governor ain't gonna care. That's why you see the thing is people might get mad at us for telling these people business, but you shouldn't be involved. Being on the Gator Board is purely voluntary. As a matter of fact, Mr. Callis had no idea what the Gator Board was until he got put on it.
So did he get to spend Christmas in jail?
No, he got out in 2 hours.
Okay. Signature bond?
No bond.
Yeah, he got and then they went back and fixed it.
Yeah, then they went back and fixed because I got both of the booking slips on my Facebook page. I got the one that said that there was no charge. Well, they wrote down what the charges were, but they never said if he committed them or not. Then I got the one where they had to go back. I guess, I don't know. Maybe it was the next day they went back and fixed it. I hope it wasn't because somebody saw that I had the original copy and it said no charges. But even if that is the case, I got a copy of both of them. So
to put that,
Mr. Callis,
they had to breathalyze him or blood test him to know that he was drunk.
Oh yeah, no, he was driving with an open container, and he sped through a yellow light, open container, and his motor vehicle inspection sticker was expired.
Damn, he just he's
a goddamn menace.
A reprobate.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said reprobate, but that's a good word. But I say all that.
Drinking his juice in the hood.
So just because
be sweating bullets right about now.
That was on the 23rd, so that was the day before Christmas Eve.
You still got to go to court and get out of that, and that stuff was published already.
No, he's going to get pretrial intervention because guess who's in charge of filing the charges?
But see, the state of Louisiana gonna get involved because of that DWI. They're gonna have to put a breathalyzer on his vehicle.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because if you got people at the state level and you got a prosecutor that's in cahoots with them, and the prosecutor says, "Hey, look, I'll take care of it on my level."
But if that paperwork in that breathalyzer with them test results,
I just want him to get treated the same way black folks get treated.
Get treated like everybody else who commit a crime.
He's a criminal. Why wasn't it on KLAB or Urban Cast? That's a good question. But it was on Tavares Swafford's Facebook page. I tell you that.
X Urban Cast, why they didn't publish that.
Yeah.
Go tag it to their page.
Nah, Urban Cast has me blocked, and I like it like that.
Well, Tavares, you're not telling the truth. The man was not arrested for DWI.
What he was arrested for? Officer to tell me this. You can run a yellow light. It is not against the law. Slow down.
Well, see,
Hold on. I gotta pull it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's operating a motor vehicle under the influence. So technically, it's not driving while drunk.
Andrea, and there are a lot.
Sound like that to me.
DU is not DWI. It's not driving while.
He didn't get none of that, Mr. Summer.
No.
They don't say.
He didn't get none of that, Miss Summer.
Hold on, I gotta pull it up.
So how did the state trooper know who he was?
He didn't. He didn't. He didn't know who he was. He just pulled him over because he was breaking the law.
But I'm saying when they, if the state trooper paperwork's hot, not knowing who he is, you're gonna write it up as it is.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. It's the next picture. There you go.
When it was upgraded, they
running a yellow light, open container, expired.
But the question is it a law against an open container in Louisiana?
Yes, it's an open container. It's a state law, as a matter of fact. He broke a state law. I'm glad you said that.
Became a state law. When that became a state law?
It is on this
You
ticket.
didn't know that? It's been like that, Miss Summer. You can't.
Because what? At one time, it was according to each parish.
It's a state law. You can't have no open container.
Okay.
And I tell you something else too. If you walk down the street with an open container, they pick you up.
Yep.
I mean, roll that beautiful bean.
You say roll that beautiful bean footage.
He got it. Charge number 4 was state law. Charge number 2 was expired motor vehicle inspection sticker. And charge number 1 was operating while intoxicated. First offense.
I don't think it's his first offense.
He the one also with the drugs stuff?
Yeah, that's the one that got shot at over the drug deal, allegedly.
Knew about the gun, but didn't.
Oh, wait a minute. You're right. Operating a vehicle while intoxicated doesn't.
Right. It could be drugs.
Oh,
it could be narcotics.
Wow.
That's why it's a DUI and a DWI. They are two different.
Gotcha.
Wow. But they still didn't say he was operating. They still didn't say while driving though.
No, it says operating while intoxicated. First offense.
Operating while intoxicated.
That means he
operating a vehicle while intoxicated.
Well, I mean, you got to operate something. You ain't operating the tractor.
That means he was doing something.
Could have been drugs. Not necessarily.
Maybe they threw that open container charge on him to get rid of the dope charge.
He might just have the open container in there just to have it in there, but it was really high.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So Ms. Shamir clarified it for me. Intoxicated does indicate alcohol. Influence would indicate drugs.
Drugs, right. That's why I say DUI is under the influence. A DWI is alcohol. Driving while intoxicated.
All those charges together, the intoxication charge was 1,000. And the motor vehicle inspection sticker was 100. The open container was 100, and running the yellow light was 100.
Louisiana open container law. If you or your passenger possess an open container of alcohol in your car. So
wait a minute, he had to be the one driving. They gave him a running the yellow light charge.
That law was passed in Louisiana 6/6/2000.
Yeah, it's been in place for a while.
Well, I mean, I just want y'all to see how much it cost them to bond out. $0.
And 0 cents.
That don't make, yeah, that makes 0 sense. So there you have it, folks. Some people get it and some people don't get it. Some people will get justice and some people don't get justice. And this, I'm not saying this was an injustice, but I am saying a black man couldn't get pulled over with these charges. He'd still be in jail. He'd be in jail after New Year's was over.
You got that right.
You know, you know why they couldn't keep him in jail? Because the next day was a holiday. And the day after that was a holiday. And the day after that was the weekend.
What that mean? Shit, they kept me in jail and they told me the judge was going to play golf. I stayed in jail 2 weeks.
He played golf.
Man, they told man, I say, look, I missed something. I went in there talking that big stuff. It don't matter. I'll be out of jail in the morning. As soon as you make, they say, no, the judge going to play golf. What that mean? We don't know when he going to come back. Oh, God damn, no, man, y'all lying. I stayed in jail 2 weeks. Yeah, I stayed in jail 2 weeks. No phone call, no nothing.
Wait, how did he get out if he didn't go to see a judge?
The only open area you can have open container is in the French quarters in Louisiana.
Interesting.
Yeah, folks. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So
You didn't have to see a judge. They made a phone call.
That's right. There you go.
in the middle of the night, mind you, this all happened at 11 o'clock at night. He was out of jail by 2 o'clock in the morning.
The judge was still up.
What is mystery?
And he probably drunk himself, so it don't matter. Yeah, let him out.
That's Lizzie.
That's Jock Boy.
That's Jock Boy.
That's Jock's boy. Ooh.
Because y'all, let me tell you something. They all live in the same district.
They all live in the same, they're neighbors.
That's what I was trying to tell y'all when he got voted in.
They're neighbors. Jock, Lizzie Felter, and Jonathan Gallus, they all indulge in the same things because apparently Lizzie Felter knew this man so well because they were close. She knew he was a drunk. Or worse. So just imagine how many charges Jock should have by now. Because I do believe
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Now, y'all, not as far as I want to say something. It might be an uproar about somebody that we don't know. Robert Lee Brooks, the guy that was killed in New York.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it happened to Robert Lee Brooks. My compassion goes out to his family. But man, we got no problems in Alexandria. We can't fight for nobody else way 1,287 miles away from here.
Man, let me tell you something. Those people, it's more people in New York. We got
that Shiloh, that the church of Shiloh didn't say nothing about.
Some of these churches, some of these churches about to make me become sacrilegious and be like, man, fuck these churches. But I'm not gonna say that. Because a lot of these churches are no shows when it really matters to black folks. They always there to want to calm a nigga down. They always there to want to placate a nigga and give us something to be cool about. Why don't you go over to the Can you? Would they? Yeah, just because black people go over there don't mean they welcome. A message to these churches, and I guess you know what, I will end on that note. Let me take this message stuff off the screen. Here's a message to the local churches of Alexandria. None of that stuff Mark Wood told y'all was gonna work. So do y'all think he will stay on board? Hey, Miss Jeannie, you late, but I would thank you for coming in. He better, hey, I tell you what, somebody need to say something about it.
About what?
Miss Jeannie Moran said, do y'all think he'll stay on the Gator board? More than likely, yes, but that's only because it was supposed to be swept under the rug.
Yeah.
But because, again,
Well, now,
just
wait a
like with
minute.
Clarence Reed, because we don't know what the outcome.
Well, C. Ray Lewis and Angie Bernardo, they need to say something. Paula Katz, they need to say something because if it was one of them, guess what? Hey, you know, they're represented.
Did you not see what they tried to do to Miss Angie? And she didn't even do shit.
Get your funk ass on out of here. I'll be getting back. I'll be getting my leg back.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not. They should have an emergency meeting on him about the way he conducts himself in the public.
Yep.
There you go.
And
Yeah,
the endangerment to the public that he is. The public menace that he is. The menace to society that he is.
He needs to be gone, and they need to be the front runners. And they say, oh, well, he just made a mistake. Mistake my ass.
Mistake my ass.
Mistake to turn that bottle to your mouth.
That guy is a white. He's a white Tupac. A menace to society.
And you know what they need to say? It wasn't no. If I was Angie Bernardo, I'd say this here. It wasn't no mistake in me working there damn near 20 years, and y'all telling me I wasn't. We got to get him out of here. Look what he's doing in Alexandria.
Look at how he's making us
You
look
see,
bad.
so now you got to question: was he in the right mental state when he did all those long posts at nighttime?
No, he be up drinking at night.
I see that now.
Miss Tamar said technically it is an ethics issue, but he has not been convicted of anything. I agree with you. But however, to be arrested for driving while intoxicated, there has to be proof that you were intoxicated and you were operating a vehicle. The other end of that is,
and I believe, I don't know in Louisiana, but I know in Texas, if an officer pulls someone over for a DUI, DWI, the officer cannot make that decision to send that person to have that person arrested. They have to call the sergeant out to come verify before that person can even be moved to validate that it is a true DUI, DWI. Wow.
well, we're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this story develop. I hope it's addressed at the next Gator board meeting because it needs to be addressed. We need. Oh, and also, Miss Angie Bernardo was not convicted of anything, and neither was Miss Tiffany Sanders, but they still found a way to get rid of them.
Well, some people folded.
All that to say this, folks, it has been my esteemed and distinct pleasure and honor to continue doing this podcast. It is, when is the next meeting? I don't know. Probably next year. Of course, next year. It's got to be. Are they still on the same day as the city council meetings in the morning?
What?
The Gator board meetings.
I don't know. Linda Bell might know that, baby.
Well, Ms. Linda Bell gonna tell me when the next meeting is, and then I'll let everybody else know.
Yeah.
If she don't tell us tonight, I'm trying to close out the show, y'all, so y'all can go to bed. Okay.
So, again, it has been my distinct and esteemed pleasure and honor to continue delivering y'all the news and the encouragement and the information and the different viewpoints that I have. You might not agree with all of them. We could accept to respect each other, but you know, I'm black always, but I'm black first. So my heart and my allegiance lies with those people that are in my tribe. I am not poor as in riches, but they call us poor righteous teachers, where we teach the essentials of the essentials of how to live a good life. And as you guys know, I always try to stand on the truth and have something to stand on. So with that being said, I appreciate you all. I love you all. And I want you all to go into 2025 with your heads held high. I want you to look back at 2024 and say, look how far we've come, and just be ready, because now we get to sit back with our popcorn and watch the chaos ensue. It's got nothing to do with us now.
Nope.
Nothing to do with us.
Watch the fireworks.
Watch the fireworks.
That's right.
So that being said, this is the final show of this year. I probably won't do a show till, what's today, Monday? You guys probably won't. I probably won't have another show until Thursday, probably Friday. I'll come back Friday. And I want you guys to go and enjoy your family, enjoy your time off, enjoy this New Year's. I know some of y'all got paid yesterday. I know some of y'all got paid last week. Just, before I go, let's have a happy New Year. I like a good fireworks show. By the way, City of Alexandria Utility Department, y'all better get y'all shit together. Y'all out here tricking people, talking about you've been sending them a bill all this time, and when they came to come get their lights back on, you gonna tell them people that they under CLECO now. Y'all better stop playing with these people. Y'all see the City of Alexandria think the only sad part about a lawsuit against the City of Alexandria is that the lawsuit winnings would come from the city's tax dollars. If we could literally sue the people that did the shit, I would feel so much better. I went to win. That being said, folks, let me stop playing. All of us, we are out of here. So again, thank you all. This has been Send All Complaints to 915 3rd Street's 2024 season. And you guys are the real MVPs.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
everybody. I love you.
Love you guys. Love you.
And be safe.
Be safe, everybody.
You hear me?
What?
I said I was trying to say Happy New Year's to everybody from the Cameron B. Frank show.
Don't nobody care about that show.
No.
Good night.
That bro, like a frisbee.
What you say?
She said that boy throw like a frisbee.
Wait a minute.
I guess Trump don't have black jobs. And niggas don't got black jobs for you niggas. All that tap dancing and y'all fill out the applications for nothing, nigga.
One of the few non-bigoted black leaders run, I would say. Let me state now, let's deal with the facts. Let's go to the record. Tonight, we want to deal with the records and the facts.
Please do it.
On this program, your program, you heard me, you have me on tape, defending this man. Recently, even after the shenanigans with him and the other
That's a lot of crap.
No,
This
no,
man-
brother,
that's
you
a lot
have
of
your
crap.
time.
That's a lot of crap.
Brother,
And I got it.
brother, no,
And I got it.
hell no.
I got it.
Oh, hell no.
I got it.
What I get from here is you guys all grouped together and just taking over this place and not giving people a fair chance.
That's absolutely false. Everybody that
Okay,
is-
time out. Who's the German prick?
So I don't have a German district manager.
Okay.
Is it possibly some other form of Eastern European and they made a mistake?
Well, yeah. My first.
So he's not American?
No.
Okay, so he definitely shouldn't be over here acting like he run anything.
Do you mind if I make a call real quick?
I mean, there will be time for that towards the end. We just had to run through a few quick things.
I need to let my bosses know that this is going on.
All right, not a problem. The German one? Or, sorry, not German?
No.
Gotcha.
Hey, we have an issue with the store.
Speakerphone.
I had to put you on speakerphone for complaints about store management, past DMs. Basically, got
We ain't say nothing about social media. We don't know who in
I didn't say
who's
anything
who.
about social media.
You said something about a DM. We don't know who's in whose DM.
This is an issue first. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry. Can you explain to him who you guys are?
How you doing? My name is Agent Ratliff, and I have my constituent here with me, Agent Holden.
So, where are you guys from, sorry?
OCDA. Everybody know about us
This is the first I've heard of you.
because there's the complaints about you. That's why it's the first time.
Yeah, it's more of an employee-facing company rather than the employer.
Yeah. So let me tell you what's gonna happen.
You can't smoke in here. You can't smoke in here. They're lighting a cigarette in here, Chris.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen. I'm finna thump you. I'm finna thump the shit out of you. You hear me?
Thank you for your time, Brian.
Thank you. Leave that for the German.
I'm about to cook everybody in this picture. This whole thing pissed me off. Donald Trump, I truly hate watching you experience joy. You are only ever happy in front of a McDonald's meal, and I feel like that is because you have the same complexion as a chicken nugget. Your spray tan is terrible, and I feel like you only get it to make your veneers look more fake. Also, look at his order. Is that a fucking... Oh, it is. It's a fillet of fish. Oh, it is a fillet of fish. That's who y'all voted for? Somebody who orders a fillet of fish from McDonald's? That's disgusting. Oh, well, if it isn't the king of divorced dad jackets himself, Elon Musk, boy, Elon Musk faced too little for that massive cranium that he's got. And what makes it more unsettling is there's no contour between his eye and his ear. It's just mad smooth. Like, his face is the perfect shape to just slap the shit out of. I don't know who this guy is, but he looks slow. He pissing me off. Like, why is he holding up the box of fries? And also, why is it empty? Like, what are you showing us how quickly you eat? Brother, you ordered fries and a 10-piece McNugget. Why did you feel the need to order cutlery on your food tray? This dude look like he sell used boats. I don't know who this guy is in the back, but he is such a cuck chair of a human being. Bro wants to be involved so bad, and it's sad. They didn't even let him order McDonald's. He was getting bitched in the drive-thru. And who's this supposed to be, RFK Jr.? Nobody with that hairline should have Jr. in their goddamn name. That is a senior citizen. Bro looks like a sunburned tater tot. Yeah, eat that burger. I bet them worms are real hungry. Bro's brain looks like a piece of Keith Lee sushi. He doesn't want to eat this burger. Somebody look up what sunburned walruses eat so this man can truly get some nutrients. Dude looks like a business casual sea lion. I'm disgusted. And also, why you got a damn music festival bracelet on? Where did you go? Flog Gnaw?